So today I'm doing kind of a get ready with me. I have a few products that I haven't shown on my channel yet, so I wanted to use them. Just kind of chit chat, talk with you guys, since I haven't been on YouTube in about a week and a half now. So I feel like I should kind of just sit down and talk with you guys and just put on some makeup. So I'm going to be using the Midsummer Night from Bad Habit. It's kind of a dupe for the one from Too Faced. I believe it was like their natural palette that they had. So here's what it looks like. I've used this before, but I have not used it on my channel, so I'm gonna be using that today on my eyes. And then I also picked up the new Morphe bronzer palette. So it looks like this in the box. I haven't even gotten into this yet. I just got it in the mail, and then here is what it is. So it's just the it's just a bronzer is what I got. And it has two tones. I don't think that I can use this for contour because it's really like brownish color. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna mix them together and just use them as bronzer. I already have a foundation on, and I'm just using the original Bare Minerals foundation. I used that for years, and I decided to go ahead and pick up a new one of those. So I already have that on, and I've already got my brows done. I'm gonna go ahead and get right into the look. It's gonna be something kind of simple, more, you know, not kind of summery, I guess. So I'm just gonna put on some Urban Decay primer. So I haven't been around filming a lot lately. A lot of you don't know that all of my kids actually moved out of the house, so it's just me and my husband, and we've been spending a lot of time together, which has been really nice. So that's what I've been doing. I've been spending a lot of time with my husband in the last couple of weeks, and it's been nice to just kind of sit down with him after work and get to, you know, talk to him, not having any interruptions because there's no kids around. So it's been super nice for that. I'm gonna go ahead and go into a light color in the palette first, which is going to be this one here. It's just gonna be one that I'm gonna set my eyes with. So if you haven't tried this palette out yet, it's actually a really nice, like, neutral everyday palette. It doesn't have anything too crazy in it that you wouldn't be able to, you know, that you'd be like, oh my gosh, I can't use this palette. But it does have like everyday, you know, type of you know, shadows in it, which is really, really nice. I didn't purchase this palette. My sister-in-law actually sent it over to me, and I was really happy, and I've been using it ever since she sent it, probably about a month ago. And so it's really, really nice. The pigment's great. It lasts all day on the eye, so it's just been, you know, a palette that I've been actually loving. And you know, it does have some pops of, you know, color, not color, just like darker colors in there. So it's really nice for that. It's something that you can use, something really simple and just really quick type of, you know, looks. I'm just gonna go into a darker one here. I'm gonna go into the darker one here in the palette, which is gonna be this one here. So anyways, like I said, my kids all moved out, so it's just me and my husband. So we've been spending a lot of time together. It's been really nice, and I haven't had time to film because, you know, after work we sit down, we have dinner, we watch shows, we talk, you know, getting to, you know, are reacquainted with each other since we've only had, you know, children in our lives for the last, you know, 22 years. So it's been really nice to just sit down and, you know, get to know him a little bit more. Not that I didn't know him, but, you know, it's different when you have kids around all the time. You're not really yourselves. So it's just been really nice to just sit around and just be with him and spend time together. Also, if you guys didn't know, I was having some like really bad panic attacks for the last 6 months. I was getting to the point where I needed to take medication for it. And if you know me, I don't like taking medications for stuff like that. They have such really bad side effects, which really scares me. So I decided to go and talk to my doctor, and she put me on a lot of vitamins to help with it, like magnesium and vitamin B's, and she put me on a vitamin D, and I've also taken some other, you know, just natural type of ways to do it. And then I went ahead and, you know, got a hold of a therapist. So I started going to therapy once a week, which has been helping a lot. And ever since I started going to therapy, I haven't had panic attacks, which is really good. It's really nice to be able to talk to somebody that's not, you know, really close to you, and just get whatever issues you're having out of the way. So it's been nice, and like I said, since I've been going to therapy, I haven't had panic attacks, which is really good, and I'm really excited about that. So that's another reason why I haven't been around a lot either, because I've just been dealing with some, you know, just my own stuff. So now that that kind of stuff is kind of working itself out, and me and my husband are getting reacquainted with each other in our house by ourselves, I hopefully can start filming again on a regular basis. So I'm really excited to start doing that again. I'm going to go in with a darker color here in the palette. I'm going to go into this color here on the side and just use that in the outer V. So that's where I've been. I've actually been purchasing a lot of different things. So I'm gonna do an unboxing here in a little bit, show you guys what I've been purchasing, which one, that MORPHE thing that I'm gonna use today is, you know, one of them. And also the Bare Minerals foundation that I have on right now. So I have been, you know, purchasing things. I just purchased the new Manny palette, so I'm excited to try that out. I watched a couple of reviews on it just to see if it was something that I really, you know, really wanted. I do, you know, like Manny MUA. I have always purchased all of his collabs, and I have no issues with it. So I'm really excited for him and his brand, and hopefully everything works out for him. But the palette, you know, seems to be more of a neutral palette, but it does have some pops of color in it, so I thought that would be kind of nice to have. And I was watching Robbie Christie and a couple of other people the day that it launched, their videos, to see how it blended out, and it blended out so nicely, and like they blended it into like a rainbow color, like they blended super pretty into each other and made other colors. So that's what really sold me on it. I was like, I really want that palette, so I'm excited to get that. So once I get that, I'll do a review on my channel for you guys if you want to pick it up. It cost me like $51.50 because of shipping. It was $45 plus the shipping, so it wasn't inexpensive, but I think it's going to be a nice palette either way. So I'm going to go ahead and just take just a light shimmer color here. It's called Fairy, and just put it right here. It's going to be, like I said, a simple eye look. But this palette is like one of your everyday type of palettes. You don't need to have a lot of fuss. If you don't have the Too Faced eye palette, the one that they came out with, the neutrals, this one would be a really good alternative for it if that's the one that you were looking for. This one actually cost, I think, $14 on the Hush website. So if you were wondering what it was, I'll put the link down below if you want to go and pick it up. But like I said, real simple eye look. That's all I'm going to be doing. Here's what the palette looks like. So you get 7 mattes in here, and then you get one, it looks like one foiled, and then the rest are shimmers. And there's 30 shadows in here altogether. But like I said, it's just, you know, something that you can just throw on your eyes really quick if you're in a rush. I've been using it a lot lately for work because it's just something that's really simple. Nothing I have to think about, and it works really well. Alright, let's go ahead and get into this MORPHE palette here. So like I said, I haven't, let me see if I can open it first. I haven't tried it out yet, just, you know, revealing it with you too. So I'm going to go ahead and just wipe both of the colors here. So here's the 2 colors that come in this package. Let's see here if I can show you. So there's the top and the bottom there. This is $12, I believe, at Ulta. So I'm just going to take a fluffy brush. Let's see here. Let's see how this does for bronzing up the face. Well, that definitely bronzed up the face. That's really nice. It's really pretty. I think I got the right color too. I think they have 4 different shades that you can choose from. So it's really pretty. So that's what that looks like. I like the way it bronzed up my face. So I also have been testing out this pretty Vulgar liner that I've had before in the past. I disliked it the first time that I got it. I got this in my Boxy Charm as well. The only reason why I disliked it, well, I love the way it goes on the eye. Let me just go ahead and say that. It goes on super dark, super matte. The only thing that I didn't like about it is that it does not stay on the eye for me. And you know, the first time I used it again, I loved it. It stood really nicely. I set it with a shadow, but I've been using it to go to work in the last couple of weeks, and it is not staying in place for me the way I want it to. So I realized that I need to definitely set it with a shadow because I like the way it looks on the eye. And for that reason, I will continue to use it because it's super dark and super matte. Just by the end of the day, I have it like right here in the corner of my eye, and I don't like the way that looks, you know, smudgy and stuff. So because I love the formula of it so much, I'm willing to deal with that and just make sure that I set it with a black liner or a black shadow. And there's not many things that I'm willing to deal with, but I am willing to deal with that with this. And the first time I had it years ago when Pretty Vulgar first came out, I sent it back because I was just like, there's no way I'm going to use this, but I've been using it a lot. I have been enjoying it, but it definitely started smudging on me, so that's annoying, but I can deal with that. But I love how just precise it is. You can, it's, you know, not too watery, not too thick, it's just the right consistency. It stays on all day, except for it does smudge, and that's my only complaint about it. So if you haven't picked it up and you've been looking at people putting it on from their Boxy Charms and you were thinking, well, I really want to try this, then I would try it, but be aware that it's going to smudge. So I'm just going to take a black shadow and just press that in there. If they can get this to be waterproof, it would be perfect. I feel like us as consumers are willing to pay a little bit more for something as long as it works, but you're not willing to do it unless, you know, you're guaranteed to get the results that you want. And so that's my issue with this eyeliner. It's just, I think it's perfect. See how dark it is? It's super nice. It's just super, super nice. It's just that the fact that it does not stay in place, and I do have to take an extra step in order to get it to stay there. But other than that, I do like it. So I'm gonna go ahead and just throw my, you know, regular mascara on from Too Faced, which is one that I wear all the time and love. I stopped wearing it because I had so many other mascaras that I was, you know, testing out, and I wanted to use them before they went bad. And so I, you know, just recently picked this up again because I love this so much, and I realized why I love it so much. It makes my eyelashes look super thick, not, you know, over the top long, but it does give them some length, but the thickness that it adds to my eyelashes is what I like about it. I noticed the other day after I put it on and I was at work and I was looking at my eyeliner because I was hoping it wasn't smudging, which it was because I didn't set it. I noticed how thick my eyelashes looked with this, and I had noticed, you know, in the past with some other mascaras that I was, you know, still just trying to use up, it was not doing that. So I know that this does kind of, you know, flake off on people and can cause some annoyance, but like I said, I'm willing to work with things as long as I like the effect that it's doing. And so I just make sure that I, you know, take a look at my face every once in a while and make sure I don't have any flakiness off. And I know a lot of people don't have the time to do that all day long, but I just kind of make the time to do that because I just love the effect that this mascara does for me. I know that the Lash Perfect from, was it L'Oreal, came out, and I just didn't find it to be identical to this one from Too Faced. Like I said when I reviewed it, it's really similar. It's pretty close, but I just like this one better, and I'm willing to spend the $24 on it to get it. And you know, I try to get it on sale whenever the sales come on. I do pick up another tube, but yeah, this is just my all-around favorite mascara, and I haven't found one since I started using this that compares for me. So let me know what your guys' favorite mascara is. I might give it a try and see, you know, what it is. I don't care if it's drugstore or not, but like I said, I do like the Lash Paradise. It's a great mascara, but it just doesn't give me the volume, the length, the curl, you know, like this does for me. Me and my husband went off the diet. I've been off the diet for 3 months, and I can definitely feel that my face started breaking out again. I've gained probably about 5 pounds, which I'm super not happy about. So I told my husband that we need to go back on the diet, and we're gonna start this Monday. So hopefully, cross your fingers, things will go right. My husband needed to, he lifts weights and he's been bulking up, so he needed to bulk up and gain weight so that he could, you know, I don't know really much about weights, but his thing was he needed to gain more weight because he was getting too thin and he wanted to get bulkier. So his arms are huge, he looks really good, but now that he's gotten where he wants to, now he's gonna break himself back down again and start over again. It's like this weird process that, you know, weightlifters do. So that's what he's doing right now. So that's why we went off the diet, which, you know, It's not the best decision. I'm just using the lipstick from Anastasia, and this is in Fudge. It's a lip gloss. And I'm just gonna take a lighter color from Anastasia in Butterscotch, and I'm gonna put it right in the center. There we go. That way it's not so bright. But yeah, so since we started not being on the diet, in 3 months I gained like 5 pounds. Thing is that my clothes is still fitting good. My, you know, smaller clothes that I was wearing, my size 12s and 11s. But I can start now. I can feel like my stomach starting to, you know, pudge up again, and I don't like that. So I'm gonna start going back on the clean diet again, and hopefully that will go away. Start running again, and get myself back on track, so that hopefully I can start feeling better again. Because I did notice like after, you know, eating crap again, which I mean, eating out is not bad, but we, you know, started eating out again. I started eating dairy again, that my skin has gotten really bad. I'm super tired again, not as motivated, and it's just not good. So I'm excited to get back on the diet again, and hopefully, you know, we'll be good and stick on it. It wasn't an issue. We did it for a whole year, and it wasn't an issue staying on it. It's just that my husband needed to bulk up, and so eating the healthy stuff, he couldn't get enough of it in, because, you know, the healthy food that you eat, it fills you up really quick, and so he just wasn't getting enough calories, so he needed to, you know, dirty eat is what he said. So I kind of just followed suit with him. I was like, okay, I'll do it. So I'm happy to finally get back on track. But anyways, this is the look. It's super simple, super quick. It was nice catching up with you guys. Let me know if you guys have tried any one of these products, or if you're interested in them. I'll put the links down below for them if you want to check them out. And thank you guys so much for stopping by my channel, and I shall talk to you later. Bye bye.